see that coming. You would think you beat 3 guys in one night, but then just 3 days later, you have to defend the world title. Just didn't have a lot left in the tank. You could tell, and that is a consideration in here. The more you wrestle, like, you have to have recovery time. We do have some work to do. But before we can even think about that work, right now it's the NWO 3, TSW 2. We have got to, between T. Jones and Ozzy, win this match. Because as you can tell, Air Boom, Shyanne and Kylee are also a part of the women's NWO. So the NWO, this is like a big thing now. Like, this is like, looks like total takeover. They are in the women's division. They are in the men's division. And we have to win. This is the main event of the evening. This is to crown the TSW Queen of the Ring. So we are about to crown the queen right now. But I can't even fathom what would happen if the NWO ends up winning the Queen of the Ring.
Making her way to the ring from Jersey City, New Jersey, she is the Women's Intercontinental Champion, the Maniac, Shy Girl Davis.
Cheyenne Davis, and you can tell, and I've said this about every single NWO member, is walking with a new strut. And I'm going to tell you, instead of knocking them down a few pegs tonight, they have won the world title, they have won the tag team title, and they have won the hardcore title. Like, they've won 3 of the 4 major titles in the men's division. The women have kept them at bay so far tonight, and hopefully that will end here with this. Oh, Rowdy, I like what you just said. I like what you just said. If you guys really know wrestling, like if you understand wrestling, who do you think has the attitude in TSW to be a member of the Four Horsemen? Who do you think would be the Four Horsemen? You let me know who that is. That is interesting. I love the Four Horsemen. I think Rowdy's one of them.
And her opponents. First, from Tampa, Florida, she is the Women's Television Champion, T. Jones.
That's funny. I think you're right, Eagle. I think if I was going to compare you to somebody, it would almost be, and I love the guy. I don't love what he did, don't get me wrong, but just if we're just strictly talking about wrestling, Chris Benoit. Rowdy seems to be like that Arn Anderson, like enforcer guy, right? Who's going to be the Dean Malenko? Who's going to be the Ric Flair? Or do we even need those guys? Do we need 2 Arn Andersons or 3? So now we've got the Intercontinental title holder, the former Intercontinental title holder, and Kylee right
from
here.
Austin, Texas, the Anomaly, Kylee Watson.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. And it's funny you just quoted Arn Anderson. Yeah, it's funny you say that because I have some of my own thoughts on that as well. Love the wrestler, though. Look at that Kylee outfit. That is interesting. We're really trying a lot of different things right now as far as the creation of wrestlers. I don't know if you go all the way to my channel, go back a few videos and see where this started and how the characters looked to today, how the characters look. I'm getting pretty good at this creating wrestlers thing. I love it, Recon. So, Intercontinental Women's Champion,
And
TV Women's
from
Champion.
Elysian Fields, she is the Women's World Champion, the X Factor.
And the Women's World title holder with a former Intercontinental title holder. It is no mistake how these four women made it into this match. No, absolutely, I am with you. But I didn't get to watch them live. You know what I mean? So then, the group that I always associate, that's the best group, hands down. The group I always associate is Ric Flair, Arn Anderson, Chris Benoit, and Dean Malenko. I don't know why in the world they ever put Mongo into it. Sid Vicious was a mistake. There was a time and a place, but not when they did it. I think Sting and Lex Luger, Sting wasn't a mistake, but he's not a horseman, right? I never pictured him as a horseman. He doesn't have that attitude. He is one of the best, but not that attitude. And then nobody could do anything with Lex Luger. Nobody. And he certainly was too young to even be a horseman when they let him in to being a horseman. Like, the guys you named had that attitude. Dean Malenko had that attitude. Chris Benoit had that attitude. Mongo tried to have that attitude, but it just felt fake all the time. Wherever not on here, wherever in person, I'll tell you what I think about Mongo. TSW Queen of the Ring title belt on the line tonight. The winner of this match will be the Queen of the Ring, no matter what happens. But it will be the last person standing. The next thing that I've been doing and really checking out why these guys go through their finishing moves in the beginning of this. The very first thing that I've done, or the very next thing that I've really been doing to check everything out is working on different move sets. So you're going to start seeing some different moves come out of these wrestlers. I worked on the finishers, now I'm working on other stuff. So it makes more sense. Now, kind of the one thing, too, that I wish the Logic would do is know that Air Boom are tag team partners. And then Air Boom would fight other people until they had to fight each other. That would be smart. If Penny was in the ring, her and Ozzy wouldn't fight each other until they were the last two. Then they would fight each other if they had to. You know what I mean? So, if there was two major things I wish we could fix with the Logic, it would be that, and it would be protected finishing moves, saying that you couldn't kick out of these finishing moves. If that finishing move got put on you, you can't kick out of it. So Kylee now taking Shyanne, drops her down on those steel steps. Ozzy in control inside the ring. And I guess if each person's going to get rid of each person, that would be one thing. But we know that's not how it's going to go. Ozzy putting TJ in some crazy-looking submission move, but TJ finally gets out of it. And remember, TJ can win a match at any time. Ozzy hits TJ with the yellow brick road. Shyanne locks Kylee into a submission hold, and Kylee fights out of it as well. Kylee sends Shyanne to the outside. Looked like Ozzy might have wanted to take on Kylee right away, but instead stays inside. But remember again, TJ has the golden hammer, and if she hits you with it, I don't think you're getting up. I just don't think you're getting up. But it's a matter of her actually hitting you with it also. Yeah, absolutely. That's why I like saying Sting walks alone. Even when he was in the New World Order. All right, one pin going down. 1, 2, and a 2 count on Kylee over Shyanne. Now remember, Shyanne did beat Kylee for the Intercontinental title. What is the referee doing? The referee is just staring at TJ and Ozzy inside the ring. And Shyanne again goes for the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out. TJ with a reverse pile driver goes for the pin on Ozzy. 1, 2, and Ozzy kicks out in 2. Kind of crazy. Kylee now going for the cover on Shyanne. 1, 2, and Shyanne kicks out in 2. And Dave, welcome to the stream. You may not want to go back and watch what happens, but you may. Who knows? You did wrestle, though. Again, they're just like pin-o-matic on the outside, 2. Shyanne kicks out in 2 again. Ozzy rolls up TJ. 1, 2. Yeah, I get why he joined the Wolfpack. It was another way to fight the black and white, but then it didn't turn into that. So then, yeah, I'm with you. I don't know. If you knew the real story later on, like between the wrestlers and the things, that's pretty interesting. Shyanne, not even a 1 count, rolls her up. Ozzy going for a huge number of moves. Now off the ropes, and big drop kick down onto TJ. Picks her back up. And hits her one more time with the yellow brick road. Doesn't go for the cover this time. And now just kind of gives her a little taunt, like get on up. And then goes for the cover. 1, 2, and 2 and like 5/8. That was a lot. That was past 2.5. Picks her up in a weird cross choke slam maneuver. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. And Ozzy eliminates TJ. Not what we wanted to see, to be honest. So right now, all of them they didn't know that the NWO was even going to be involved in this match. And look, the NWO is still fighting themselves as well. But it would have been better, I would have thought, for them to eliminate the NWO and then go at it. So now Ozzy, the last hope for TSW in the Queen of the Ring match. And honestly, depending on how this even goes, how like the one-on-one little matches go, one of these two may get their shot at the world title soon as well. Shyanne now just going to town, takes a quick breather, says, hey, let me soak this in. This is the Queen of the Ring, and I am in the main event. Big headbutt. Now, you don't typically see headbutts coming in the women's division, but Shyanne is seriously just letting loose on all of the competitors in the ring. Ozzy needs to get one of these two out. We need her to pull a Totes My Ghost, but not a Totes My Ghost from today, a Totes My Ghost from last Thursday. But her road's a little bit tougher because both of them are in the ring at the same time with her. Kylee goes for the pin. 1, 2, and Ozzy kicks out in 2. But now Shyanne sets her sights on Kylee. And May has her in the walls of Jericho. We call that the walls of Shyanne. 1. No, and Kylee gets out of it. It is funny how fast these tables will turn in this match. From who's fighting who to who's not fighting who to who's getting pinned by who. So many extraction, but 1, 2, and Ozzy kicks out of that. Kylee laying the boots to everybody. Call that the anyone kicks. She doesn't even care if she's going after. She's just letting it fly. Ozzy getting back to her feet, but I am not sure. No, Shyanne sees it. And Ozzy was setting up for the Land of Oz, but Shyanne stops her from doing that, and big spine buster slam. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, and 2 count. Kylie still trying to get her wits about her. And looks like a power bomb. Sit through power bomb. Ref didn't understand that was a pin. 1, 2, 3, and Kylie eliminates Shyanne. So now it's down to TSW versus the NWO. Mano y mano, or womano. Woman versus woman. For who is going to be the queen of the ring. Ozzy looking like she's getting a second breath. Getting to work on Kylie. Rolls her up. The ref is running somewhere. Starting to wonder if the referee is being paid for by the New World Order. Like, is this referee being brought to you by the New World Order? So Ozzy picks up Kylie, hits her with the yellow brick road, rolls her up. 1, 2, 3, and Ozzy is your brand new Queen of the Ring and current world title holder. Ozzy bringing it home for TSW. Thankfully.
Female All-Star Champion, the X Factor.
The brand new Queen of the Ring, so no matter what, at every single pay-per-view, just like Dragunov, Ozzy will have a title shot of some sort. It is a huge deal and a huge victory for our current TSW Women's Champion.